Greetings and welcome back to our CK3 Legacy of Valyria series. So, just a quick preamble before we get into it. The Heavens expansion is coming out on Tuesday, I want to say. So, this mod's probably going to be a little messed up, but hopefully the Game of Thrones dev team are, we're usually on top of it. So, it should be updated relatively quickly. Hopefully the submods as well. So it might be delayed by a week, I want to say, but we'll see. Also, since it will be coming out, look forward to us taking a quick look at all the new lands, China, Korea, Southern Asia, Japan, and all that. Will we decide our secondary series of exploring that? I'm thinking China. Although it could be interesting to do a Japan one because we've done the Shogunate mod, but I'm thinking China right now. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are. And yeah, so last time we created our character, did all the rules and everything. We are Encalagon Draconid, the last survivor of Valyria, in quotes, who has been blessed and cursed. We are incredibly, blessed with all the magic of Valyria kind of seeped into us as we were being born during the Doom. But we were cursed. We do have, a red eye. We're having black hair. It's kind of the taint of the Doom, But other than that, we are 1 year old, and it's time for us to figure out what we're going to do. Now, I was actually looking to see if there were any good, child mods for when we're playing as a child. I didn't really see any. There were a couple, but they were years out of date, and I don't really want to trust them, so we're just not going to play with them. So we'll probably speed blitz childhoods unless there's some good events and whatnot. Take a look at around the world, see what's up on all of that. But yeah, so with that said, let's just do a quick overview. We do have our Obsidian Dragon Egg and our Sword Rapture. Shame we won't be able to really actually see it. I think I'm cradling our egg. Yeah, I don't see it here. We can... I'll set... Sword, Sword and Shield, Mace, Mace and Shield. Shame we can't set our Valyrian Sword, but whatever. Our Imperial Doctrine, so we can go over this again. Legacy of the Sorcerer Kingdom. Blood of the Dragon. Imperial Divinity. Warriors of Valyria, which is the one I'm actually really looking forward to here. Because I'm actually curious on following effects. Challenge. Okay, I thought it actually gave us Man-at-Arms. I must have misread that, but oh well. And the Dragon's Law. Luckily, it's all right here. So once we grab that, we'll be good to go. Maybe we'll become the new head of the faith of the Dragon Throne. But first things first, we gotta make it past childhood. And to do that, we need to find a good guardian. Can you believe we're 1 year old and we're still not being educated? Lame. Alright, so before we start going ahead, let's take a look at the world, See what's all up. First off, let's check out our fellow Valyrians. Dragonstone here. King Aenar the Exile. Prince Gaemon, the future Gaemon the Glorious. Daenerys the Dreamer. Then we have an Aegon Targaryen, Elena, and Dana. Alright, and Valar Targaryen, did not know. And then Lady Bela of Sharp Point. Okay. Who's Lord Gorman Bar Emmon. Sorry, there's this police sirens going on right now. Alright, there we go. So Sharp Point here, actually a pretty interesting place. Maybe we'll do a series. Nah, we won't do a series here. We've already done the Crownlands. Maybe we'll go over there if we can during our Bannerlord series, if you guys watch any of that one. Although I don't think Sharp Point's at war with where we are. Oh yeah, let's just trying to remember there. Stormlands, because Aegon, the fake or whatever, came in. So do that. All right. In the meantime, let's check out Cracklaw Point. Lord Lucifer Hardy. Sir Gregor Hardy. Lifestyle. Yeah, all right. I figured. Oh wait, no, Blackfire. Doi. Who has? Curious. Who has a Dark Sister? Okay, Dark Sister. I was looking at Sharp Point because you have one, right? Yeah, Swordfish. And we have the Valyrians. Your sword Seafoam. Vaemon Valyrian. Damien and Makar. Alright. Meanwhile, Storm King Arik. Knight, Trained Fighter. Prince Eric, Monfred, and Carlton. Mountains and Vale, King John Aaron. Broken Helm of the Falcon Knight. Oh. Crown of Shara Aaron. Worn by many Aaron Queens. Oh, okay, so it's gonna call that because of the future thing. That's fine. And the Aarons don't have a sword. Unless Ronald has it. No. Or Hector? Nope. Alright, cool. Maybe we should do a Vale series at some point. I've always had a liking for the Vale. Belmore. Warwick. Mishkin. Seasons. Strong Song. Rule and Viernan. Alright, yeah. But maybe we should do one of these for Vale series at some point. We should do at least one for like every kingdom, let's be honest, but Godsfort the Rock, King Tyrion, and it's before or after they've lost Bright Roar. Looks like that's before they lost it. King Tommen the Lion King. Yep, and that's when they lost it. Coolio. Tyrick, Tia, Gerald, and Daemon. We have King Garland, Gardner, and go look at Old Town, Vigilance. All right, and then we got Dorne, Ginny Nimeros Martell. Okay. So there's Westeros as it is up and the north. King Jorah Stark. Just Jorah Stark, huh? Brandon the Bad. Walton the Moon King. Wonder why he's called the Moon King. Don't think we've ever gotten an explanation on that. And who is Lord of the Wall? Walton Manderley. Alright. If that's the case, oh, take a look. I did not see anything in Southeros. Didn't even know we actually had anything in here. Chieftain of Basilisk, Western Southeros. Then there's Eastern Southeros, huh? Gogosis. What's over here? I don't think I know anything about the Easter one. Pure Puke. Puke. Maybe it's like Puke or something, but it's just Puke. And there's Gogosis. The Red Citadel. Last Dragon Tower, huh? Gogosis is like a cursed city or something. New Gis, Old Gis. And this is where like Yaitai would be in Sky. Alright, with that out of the way, let's just continue on. Oh, before we continue on, I forgot. Let's take a look. All insider diplomatic range. Who'd be a good educator? Jakar Vesorian. Brave, diligent, arrogant, exalted warlord, dragonless rider, governor, skilled fighter. Offer courtier. Offer guardianship. Alright. Mark you as special interest, and then Vakar Vasorlin. He's not bad. The greedy, but just. And Vaemond. Man, exalted warlord for all of them, huh? Alright, what about Vakar the dragon? You only got brave and arrogant. Interesting. Only a trained fighter, though. Obviously really good at martial and pretty good at learning. Magister Jakar Vastorin might be our best bets here. A lot of exalted warlords. Interesting. 41. Why do you have such high? Exalted warlord strategy, blood cultists. Interesting. But still, skilled fighter. Alright, well. For now, I guess the exalted warlord it shall be. What about outside? I wonder who is the highest. Alright, all. Who's the best in the world? Alright, you know what? If you're the best in the world at the moment, offer ward. There we go. And they would accept. So I guess we're going off to where are you? Oh, in Southros and Gogosis. Interesting. Very interesting. We have two pin characters. Mistress Seraphine, who's not close enough for us to, you know, interact with, but Valyrian beauty, intelligent, marked by the doom. Cannot die of old age or lose health as they get older. Will not visually age. Fertility depends on the character's visual age. Cannot become incapable. Alright. So obviously it would make sense for us to have this trait, but I'm not going to give it to us because we want kids, but also a blood mage. But she won't die of old age and everything, which means potentially we'll get closer to wherever she is. She's all the way here. Oh, wait, what? I didn't even know. Damn, the sword was blocking that. I didn't even know Shai was in the game. I mean, it's probably added by all of this, the Legacy of Valyria. Speaking of which, if anyone wants to know, you guys can check the description for the mod list of every mod that I'm using. So it's the guy, huh? Haunted City of Stagai. Shadow Counselor Tehuth. So she rules something over here. I don't know which one it was again, but Shrouded Sisters. Interesting. Did not know Shai was going to be in here. Did I miss anything else? Anything behind the book? No? Alright. Oh. What's this island here? I know it. I'm trying to remember. Is it Leng? Because it's like Yaitai or Yiti. I always forget which one, how it's pronounced. And then Leng, right? So I want to say this is Leng. I could be wrong. All right. Well, hopefully Magister J-Car sticks around for at least a bit, but sources from domain. From domain. City of Snakes. What does that mean? Valyrian blood, Valyrian tongue. Ah. Tiny penalty. The pit of sorrow. Fair enough, fair enough. Vineyards, the lighthouse. Marches. Alright. Oh, and there we go. Emperor Orion was eaten by Aemon's dragon in a dragon duel. Interesting. So Aemon just took flight. I don't know why he was fighting Emperor Orion, but Rovox. Voracious, defiant, bloodthirsty, natural dragon, lightly wounded, badly wounded, wild dragon, great drake. Well, shame that Emperor Orion died. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, well, let's take a look at our court here. Admiral, available potential court positions. At least it tells us they're unavailable, which means we do have someone for all of this. Factions, intrigue. Any good man at arms, battering ram, dragon guard. Nice. And onagers. How good are the dragon guard? God damn. Batting canyon, steppe, mountains, taiga, glacier, bog, desert mountains. Look good around where we are, so fair enough. Activity is nothing we can do until we're an adult. So, Castellan. Alright, Chancellor. Alyssa be a much better Chancellor. You don't have any good, Alright. Also would be a... you know what? Alyssa is actually a... decent if we switch over to the stewardship focus. Alright. Well, we're young. We have no prestige or anything. So no one is gonna know anything about us. Diplomatic range. Not a ruler. Wanna come to my court? Wanna come to my court? Wanna come to my court? No. Would refuse. Negative 215. I wish we could sort by invite to court and they would be acceptable, but that's a shame. Oh, this dude joined us. Valar Volodos joined your court. Your entrenched regency scales. Lady Bela, huh? Well, she's content, so probably best to leave her as our regent. Our marshal and captain would be a much better spy master. So we're gonna swap them. Oh, Magor, steward and captain. Do you have anything good? Well, you're a fair spy master. Well, start converting the faith. 5 years, alright. Shouldn't take too long. I don't even want you to do anything, I'll be honest. Increase development or collect taxes. We're barely making any money anyway, it doesn't matter. And Eleanor, oversee realm, intrigue or diplomacy. Focus on the intrigue. Yeah, oversee the realm. All right, so we're right here. So what do we need for this? 430 estimated cost. We wanted to get these ruins versus 230 for colonizing. All right. So we need to do either one of these first, so we can start heading to Oreos. That's gonna be our first goal here. And then we need to establish something. I don't know what exactly. Guess some trade stuff with Volantis. We need to make sure all these people are under us at some point. Oh, we can search for a Meister. You know what? Let's do that. We can proclaim a dynastic. Robert is a dubious physician at best. 20 gold. Dubious, but better than nothing, I guess. And we could proclaim a dynastic nickname. Select a symbol for your house's nicknames. We should wait till we're an adult before we do any of that, so we know what we're getting into. My egg hatches! Never in my life have I felt so much joy. In my 1 year of life, my egg has hatched and a dragon has crawled from the ruins of its shell. I can already feel overwhelming the bond that we share, and how they will be with me until the end of my days. Though I cannot yet say what their sex is, they are still in need of a name that history will never forget. What should I call them? Alright, well this is not what I was expecting to pop out of an obsidian egg. Unfortunately nothing, no traits. Assumed male. So we need a good name. Now, we ourselves and any of our family will be named after dragons. What is a good name? What would be a good name? I don't want to name them after like another dragon. That's for our family. Gorgosan, though. Let's see. All right, just taking a look at the whole Valyrian dictionary, since I think we would name ours in Valyrian. We're gonna go with Darius Veges, which is Darius is like High Valyrian for Lord or like King, and Veges is like Doom, Fate. So Lord of Fate or Lord of Doom. New dragon has been born, and if we want, we can rename him if anyone has a better option. And then there's, yep, there's our dragon. Oh, gotta search for a Meister again because had to reload real quick. Open Barbershop. Okay, so we could customize it more, but we'll see how it looks when it's an adult, I guess. And then we'll just have to see. But yeah, it's a dragon. Like I said, it's a shame we didn't get any good inheritable traits, but that's not particularly needed, right? Education focus. We don't know since we don't have anything right now. Waiting for a Meister. Fine. Crom. Guess you can do it. Yep. The dynastic nickname is Strength Bloodline. That's for when we're an adult and we actually know what we're doing and we're actually sentient, I'd say. Yeah, and I have everything still going like this, right? Yeah, 4 years. Igor. The issue is Alyssa. Oh, actually, Valor Volodus, I remember. All right, Master Athan is actually a better court chaplain, but he's not our religion, huh? And then Aegor, Spymaster. All right, point of marshal. From Alienor, Megor. Valar Volodus. Educate child, recruit a spy, grant court position. I can't afford to be just granting court positions to people. So our guardian, the snakes, huh? Okay. Courtiers. Ashore, invite to court. Recruit a spy for guardianship. They won't accept. Let's be honest, I don't really blame them. Kind of hard to picture a 1-year-old be like, work for me. But with that said, we'll just keep going for a little bit, I suppose. Alright, what? Why? How? There's so much to see and smell and touch. Where do we come from? Why is the sky blue? What is beyond that hill? Please, please, I want to go and find out. There are so many questions. Okay. So curious, huh? Very bad for Marshall, so that's unfortunate. That is actually unfortunate. I would rather prefer to Marshall education or a stewardship one. We could actually straight up just still continue on with stewardship. I'm leaning towards stewardship or learning. I think learning would be pretty good because we're going to be going off exploring the world and doing magic thing. You can change the education focus freely until age 6. All right, well, we're gonna tentatively choose learning. And yes, so you know what? We're going to stop this episode here before we get too far in. I know, not much has happened, but we hatched a dragon. I was expecting that to not happen for a little bit, but it happened. And like I said before, the new update's on like Tuesday, so we'll have to see. I might have to like recreate our character, so I'm just gonna leave this here so I know exactly how to recreate them when needed, and we'll see if we have to like I said. But we'll just wait and see. Let me know you guys' thoughts, and I'll get the solar CK2 solar system empire, our Unification of Mars series, out tomorrow. But yes, go watch that if you guys want to. Go check anything else out on the channel that I've been slowly not being on schedule. I was so determined to try to do that today, and it did not happen. But I'll get to it at some point. Anyway, leave any other comments and suggestions. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Check anything else out on the channel, and leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, but tell me why, and I shall see you all later.